tried again. Still not a fan. Hello everyone, I'm Jay Mere and welcome to my review of Kinds of Kindness. And this is the new film directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. And in this movie, some actors that appear are Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, Willem Dafoe, Margaret Qualley, Hong Cha, and Mamadou Ati. And yes, Yorgos Lanthimos has a new movie. It is just like, 6 months? Big 6 months after the release of Poor Things. Never seen Poor Things yet. When I feel like it, I will give it a shot, but I'm not the biggest fan of Yorgos Lanthimos. I know there is an audience for his work. I'm not a part of that audience. I'm not a fan of his work. I admire parts of his work, but sometimes it's just a bit too weird for me. And I cannot help it. It's just, I'm not a match with Yorgos Lanthimos movies. It is what it is. The Lobster was just awful in my opinion. The Killing of the Sacred Deer was nice premise, but just really weird execution. The Favorite, not a fan either. And Poor Things also really looked weird. So now we have Kinds of Kindness, and I was actually intrigued by this movie, and I was even surprised because I wanted to see a Yorgos Lanthimos movie. What's going on? This is something new for me, and that has something to do with the trailer. The trailer was released. We first have a teaser trailer of like 40 seconds, and then we got a trailer of 1 minute 15 seconds, something like that. And that second trailer is the one I saw, the one of 1 minute 14 seconds in a theater while I was waiting to see another movie. That trailer actually blew me away. It was so short, so captivating, and I was like, wow, I want to see this movie. This looks really cool, and I have to say, this is one of the best trailers I have seen. It doesn't say anything about the movie, it just gives you a few shots that are so awesome in its own way, that really triggers you to watch the movie. It's an amazing soundtrack. It was a perfect trailer. And I was seeing all these other trailers of other movies, older movies that were re-edited in the style of Kind of Kindness. It was like a whole new sign of trend, and I was really loving it. So that trailer, cool trailer, and it was the reason that I was gonna give a Yorgos Lanthimos movie a shot. Now, what is this movie about? I don't know. The whole story is basically a mystery till the movie came out. Then the trailer didn't give anything away of the story. Then I saw the movie and I was like, I still don't know what this movie is about. So I'm not gonna tell you anything about the story-wise. Well, what I can tell you is that the movie is structured in 3 short stories, basically, of something like 50 minutes. The movie is almost 3 hours long. It's pretty long. Sometimes you can feel it. Certain moments are really dragging that I can really feel it, that it hurts the movie. That's also a problem that I have with Yorgos Lanthimos movies. But the movie is 3 movies. And some people are calling this his most experimental movie yet. His most experimental. I thought all his movies are experimental. As a matter of fact, now I have seen this movie, I think this is the least experimental of all his movies that I have seen so far. It really feels like a Yorgos Lanthimos movie. Every of these short stories is Lanthimos style, and like I said, certain aspects I admire. There are really cool scenes in this movie, really cool sequences that I really like. Like we see in the trailer Emma Stone dancing on the school music, all the parking lot. That was really cool to see in the movie. There are interesting ideas, but it's just the way Lanthimos, his choice of direction of the stories, it doesn't fit with me. And also he has a desire for doing some weird stuff in his movies, and his weird stuff is still present in this movie, and it's not my thing. It's simply not my thing. And but then again, I really admire that Yorgos Lanthimos can make the movies that he wants to make. You can really feel that it's Yorgos Lanthimos, his style, his vision. So I'm very glad that he can make the movies he wants, and I'm very glad some people are loving this movie, really loving it. It's just not for me, and that's just my personal taste. It all comes to tastes. But basically, of all his movies that I've seen, Kind of Kindness is the most watchable for me. If I have to rewatch one of his movies, I will probably pick this one. Like I said, it feels the least experimental, the least weird, but still weird. Don't get me wrong, there is some really weird things happening in this movie. So if you're in for it, this is definitely your kind of movie. But also, if you go look at his directing style, it's actually pretty good. All his movies have a certain quality, so I cannot really say that they are bad movies. It's just unnecessary weird movies for me. Also, the acting are very great. These actors really want to work with Yorgos Lanthimos. They are really attracted to his screenplays, to his style of making movies, and I can see why. I can see why these actors want to play in movies like that. Like Emma Stone did an amazing job again. Jesse Plemons was definitely the star of this movie. In every of the 3 stories, he plays an amazing character actually. That's also a thing. I cannot really say which one of these 3 stories is my favorite. All 3 have something that I really like, but also something that I really don't like. So they are all kind of the same level of entertainment. So directing, it's a very interesting directing style. Very long shots sometimes. He likes to keep the camera rolling for a longer time with characters on distance. That's kind of a trademark of his. So all in all, I really enjoyed this movie for what it is. I had a good time. I was very glad that I have seen this movie, but I cannot entirely say that it is a movie per se for me. But I like it, so that says something from a not so much Yorgos Lanthimos fan. So I guess these were my thoughts on the movie Kinds of Kindness. Also, another really plus that I want to mention is that I really love the soundtrack of this movie. This has an amazing soundtrack, and the movie already starts with the song Sweet Dreams. If a movie starts with that song, then it already puts a smile on my face. So all in all, I can say that I like this movie. So let me know what you think of this movie. Did you really like this movie? Did you also think this was weird? Is it one of your favorite Lanthimos movies? Let me know below in the comments. Would love to read that. And if you want to see more reviews of me in the future, always be free to subscribe to my channel. And till the next time.